Good morning. Oh, Lord. It is sunny out here. All right. I am headed to the bank, and then I got to run in and get some work done. I got some work to do today. All right. But I'm going to pull in the bank's parking lot in just a second, and we're going to have a little quick chat. Good morning. If you missed yesterday's YouTube live, you may go to my YouTube channel, Better Love Movement. Please check out that live. I did not have more time. There was so much more that I wanted to go into, and I did not have time. Yesterday was an incredibly busy day. I had some clients I had to see, and tons of work to do. I sat with a think tank for 2 hours, like a mastermind group, and we, wrote down all these content ideas. Like yesterday was a crazy busy day. I had consults. I watched a movie with my family last night because we didn't do so on Saturday night because I went out with a group of friends. Yesterday was incredibly busy. I wish I had more than an hour to talk to you all about this very, very important topic. And it is very important. And one of the things that I've been talking to other content creators about is, especially content creators that are Christian, that are in that faith, they're in that faith community, is this idea that the world is getting the best sexually than the faith community. Like, people are so busy having sex outside of wedlock, hooking up, and all this other craziness, watching porn, OnlyFans, all the craziness happens outside of marriage. And then when you get into the safest container you can have sex in, now all of a sudden y'all don't want to have sex. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I am abstaining. I am saving myself for my husband to get my freak on. I got to get my freak on. And it is so frustrating to me that it's like y'all are out here doing all this and that and the other. And then if you settle down, if you get married, it's like you're all used up. You're all used up. You ain't got nothing for your wife or your husband. No, I ain't. My husband can get it. And he gonna get it. Okay? What I look like giving it? No. It's sad to me. And we need to have conversations, healthy conversations about sex. We need to have those conversations in the faith community. Like, it irritates me, y'all. It irritates me. Like, marriage is the safest container in which for you to get your freak on. It just irritates me. And yet, what the estimate right now is what? 20%? 25% of marriages are sexless. That's crazy. There is no sex, or like once a month sex or once a quarter sex. That's crazy. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. So it just, oh my God, I just don't understand it. How did we get here? And this idea that, it's like the world has hijacked sex. The world has hijacked sex. And then the faith people, we don't talk about that and this and that. Okay, but y'all want us to procreate. You want us to, put people out in the world and procreate. How do you think that's going to happen? And we don't talk enough about sex beyond procreation. Okay? God had other things in mind for sex. And it's not just for procreation between a husband and a wife. And we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. And I don't understand why. Why are we not talking about this? Oh my God, it just frustrates me to no end. It does. But if you did not see yesterday's live, feel free to go to my YouTube channel, Better Love Movement. I am Better Love Movement everywhere. If you Google Better Love Movement, you're going to find everything associated with me. Okay? That's it. That's all you need to know. Better Love Movement everywhere. You'll find everything associated with me. But we have to do better. We have to talk about it. And it's like nobody wants to converse about it. Y'all want to do it, but you don't want to talk about it? You don't want to have clear and direct communication about it? That don't make no sense. And then this was going to happen. So you're going to do it, and maybe you don't like it. Maybe it hurts. Maybe it's, fill in the blank. But now you really ain't going to say nothing because you didn't talk about it to begin with. And it's like you're going to suffer in silence, or you're going to stop having sex altogether. And then you're really not going to talk about it. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. I can assure you all, I don't need to have sex with the man that's going to be my husband to determine our level of sexual compatibility. I don't. And that blows people's minds when I say that, but it's the truth. You don't. Okay? You do not. I don't believe that. But here's why y'all keep saying that. Because y'all are so fleshly. You're so full of your flesh. It's like if you can't taste it, touch it, smell it, like it's not real. It's not real to you. But people like me, spiritual people, that everything ain't got to be this, something I can touch, something I can taste or smell or whatever. It don't have to be real. God is real. God is real. And yet I can't see him. I can't touch him. I can't taste him. I can't smell him. But God is real. And when you live from a 5D perspective, from a spiritual perspective, when you pay attention to a person's spirit, when you pay attention to a person's soul, that's what y'all need to learn how to read. But you don't know how to do that because you're so fleshly. You so deep in your body that if I don't see it, if I don't taste it, touch it, the whole nine, I don't know what I'm getting. I got to test drive it. But that's 95% of people. I do not need to have intercourse with the man that's going to be my husband to determine our level of sexual compatibility. That's number one. And I talked about that. So if you want to know more about that, please go to the live. Please go to the live. Excuse me. Number two. Yes, you must have conversations to determine your level of sexual compatibility. But you also must trust your intuition. You must be a spiritual person. You must know how to read people spiritually. Okay? Vibes, that's what they like to call it. Okay? It'll tell you everything you need to know. But if you too deep in your flesh, you gonna miss it. You gonna miss it. Okay? You gonna miss it. Oh, Lord, I can't make this up. Conversation. And look, ever since that reel, right? All these DMs, and y'all, I can't answer all these DMs. I'm just keeping it real. That's why I put in my bio, I do not give advice through DM anymore. I can't answer all these DMs. But the answer will be the same. Hard conversations, direct conversations. Write that person a letter. Use direct language. Sit down and tell them. Write out notes and tell them. That's all I got. You need to communicate. And I mean directly. You all like to go around the barn and go around the bush. No, this means a lot to me. This is important to me. This is something that I need from my mate. But y'all don't want to do that. You want to go around the barn. You want to hint. No, this is an important thing to me. If there is something I need to do, if my hygiene is not right, if I am not emotionally connected, and honestly, oh boy, I'm gonna hurt some feelings. A lot of women are married to men that they don't like and don't want. There, I said it. I don't know how you got here. And how about this? Ooh, Anita, your mouth, Anita. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather have my little satisfier than be married to a man I don't want to screw. Okay? That's where Anita's at. I'd rather it be me and the satisfier for life than be married to a man I don't want to have sex with. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. I really don't know. I really don't understand. Like, why? Why are you with men you don't like, you don't respect, you don't admire, you don't trust? Why are you not having direct conversations? And you can write it or you can verbalize it. But that's not a life I want to live. And you know what? I had a good friend of mine yesterday say, Anita, you just built different. You just built different. You know, your Myers-Briggs type is the rarest type. You just built different, and you're going to have to accept that. You keep talking to these folks and you keep doing it now. Keep doing it. We need it. But you just built different. You just built different. You darn right I am. I'm not going to be married to no man that I don't want to have sex with. I don't understand it. And that's why I require masculinity. I require strength in a man. I require leadership in a man. I require a man to be direct. I require a man to provide masculine containment. You know why? Because those things turn me on. So if you're out here being passive, if you're out here, you're not providing leadership in your house, and look, you got every excuse in the book, she won't let me. Oh my God, that man right there will never get no sex from Anita. Okay? As soon as a man says those words, I'm like, damn, no wonder she don't want to sleep with you. I can't do it, y'all. I'd rather rock it out alone than be with a man that I don't want to have sex with, that I don't want to make love to. I don't get it. I don't get it. And as soon as a week go by, I'm like, wait a minute. If I don't feel like it or something is off, my hormones ain't acting right or whatever, I am figuring it out. And I'm the same way about my health and fitness. So people who know me, they know Anita is never going to wake up at 200 pounds. That's never going to happen. Okay? I've gained 6 pounds since winter started. And I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need to amp it up. I need to cut some things out. Like, I check me. I don't need my man to check me. My man don't check me about my weight. I check me about my weight. My man don't need to check me about my libido. I check me about my libido. I figure out what needs to happen. So, but the truth is, the truth is, I'm going to keep it 100. A lot of women, y'all are with men you ain't feeling. You with men you don't like. You with men that you're not attracted to. You with beta male providers. You with the safe guy. You settled. Okay? That's what's happening. You settled. Okay? And, dude, like, you don't know that? You don't know that? That's what you're doing. This is safe. That wife, look, that wife done turned you into a girlfriend. You a girlfriend. Okay? You a co-parent. You a roommate. You know, you can't never be me. Can't never be me. If my man cannot send me a text before I'm coming in the door, hey, you know, I'm here, I'm waiting on you. You know, I'm waiting on you. I'm anxiously awaiting you to walk through that door. And look, when I get through the door, he meet me at the door. He turned me around at the door. He pinned me to the door. He whisper in my ear at the door. Like, it go down right there. That's what I'm interested in. All day long. Like, and I'm not going to go, I'm going to keep it PG for IG Live. That's what Anita is interested in. That's what turned me on, is a man. Okay? So he giving me the heads up. Hey, when you come in the door, like, I've been waiting. And then when I come in the door, no words are spoken. Okay? But that's what Anita need. All right. Anita needs time, energy, and effort. Anita needs a great friend. Anita needs a great lover. Okay. Anita needs an emotional connection. And if all of those things are in place, oh, it's going down. It's going down. You call in sick tomorrow. And if those things are not in place, guess what you're going to hear? Well, you're going to hear Anita's mouth. You're going to hear Anita's mouth. Anita going to write you a letter. Look, every ex-man I've ever had, they have a letter from me. And a lot of them still have the letter. I'll ask them, like, do you still have that letter I wrote you? They're like, yeah, I still got it. I still got it in the bottom of my underwear drawer. I kid you not. They have gotten a letter from Anita. Okay? Because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, and it'd be too much. So I say, you know what? Let me write it. Maybe my voice is grating. Maybe there's something about the way I'm saying it. Maybe it's the tone. Okay? I admit, I try to keep it sweet and feminine and flirty and fun. Okay? But I said, let me write it. And that way he's just going to read it. He get to digest it. He get to process it. And then he get to come back and tell me, okay, let's work on this. Okay. He said, many of us men are just providers. Yeah. You settling. That's unacceptable. That is freaking unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Okay, never say never, Miss Anita. Okay, all right. It's hard to be in the top of the 16 personalities. I'm ENFJ. Yes, I'm INFJ. INFJ is one of the most rarest Myers-Briggs personality types. And like I said, I felt different my whole life. And everybody says, yeah, you just built different. You just built different. Okay. He said, husband on paper. Yeah, no. I don't play them games. Like I said, I can't be with a man that I don't want to rip your clothes off on a regular. I can't be with a man that I don't want to drop down on my knees on the regular. Okay. I can't. Ask any man that's been with me. Ask my husband. Okay. No. I can't. If I'm not feeling you like that, okay, I got to go about my business. You're not the man for me. And usually I find that out pretty early on. I've never been in a serious relationship with a man that I didn't want like that. I've dated a few where 2-3 months in, I was like, this is not it. This is not going to do it. But no, I have not been in a serious relationship with a man that I did not want. He said that's what most women want these days. Well, y'all need to leave most women alone because I don't understand it. I do not understand how you find yourself into a situation like this. So I do. And look, when I was married, I was swinging from the chandeliers. My husband was getting it hand over fist and still was out here cheating. So I was like, okay, you just have a problem. like you have a problem because even he, I got problems. I got an addiction. Okay, you got something because you cannot sit here and say Anita was not sleeping with you. You cannot sit here and say Anita was not fulfilling your sexual needs. You can't. And he couldn't. The only thing he could say is I have a problem. Okay, you do. You do. Because your needs are being fulfilled. So, but gentlemen, and I'm talking to the single gentleman, or if you're in a relationship right now, you're not married yet, please hear me well. Okay? Hear me well. Do not find yourself in a situation like this. You have to have standards. Just like I tell women to have standards. You need to have standards. And I know men. Men need sex. And you have to vet a woman carefully around that subject because it's so important to you. And guess what you do? Your vetting is if you want to have sex with her. That's what y'all do. You don't vet if she want to have sex with you. That's the problem. Oh, y'all know right away. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You see that? You see that behind? You see them big old bitties and all? Yeah, you know that. You know you want to have sex with her. But what you need to be vetting for is, does she want to have sex with you? And that, gentleman, is going to take discipline. That, gentleman, is going to take you going into the spirit man, the spirit part of you, not the fleshly part of you. Because let me tell you a little secret. And some of the ladies may feel a way about me sharing this little secret, but I'm about to drop it. There's a whole lot of women out here that use sex for marketing. Sex is for marketing, gentlemen. That's right. So how I'm dressed, how I dance, how I lick my lips, and what I post, and my little backside to the camera pictures and all of that. Sex is marketing, right? I have something that I want you to buy. And sex is marketing. It reels you in, okay? You commit, you buy it, and then there's the good old bait and switch. Oh, I'm not going to be having sex with you. I'm not going to be having sex for once a month. I'm not going to be, see? And y'all fall for it because you're in your flesh. You're in your flesh. You fall for it. You fall for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is great. This is great. And then you jump in and yeah, she'll have sex with you a little bit. But once you commit, once you get married, ooh, there we go. Nope, nope, nope. I got a million excuses. And there it is. That's 90% of y'all. 90% of y'all done fell for the okie doke. I watched this video the other day, was a couple weeks ago on YouTube. A white gentleman, a very attractive gentleman, went 7 years. 7 years. And he was in his 20s. Him and his wife were in their 20s. He went 7 years without sex. I had to leave a comment. And then he responded. And then we went back and forth. Because I was truly like, help me understand what's going on inside of you. And he was like, yeah, I was insecure. I had low self-esteem, so many things. And he was a good looking guy. He was a great looking guy. There were tons of women who wanted him. And the fact that he was faithful in those 7 years said he had character. This is a great guy. And you are going 7 years in your marriage without having sex? It's insane, y'all. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. And they did finally get a divorce. It's just insane. It is absolutely insanity. And y'all don't get on here talking about the exceptions and what about, here we go. No, somebody has to tell you. I can sit here and list the exceptions. I did the other night. I can sit here and list the exceptions. You are physically ill. You are physically injured. You are emotionally distraught, okay? You are going through some sort of clinical situation, like a clinical depression, or you have a mental illness, okay? And again, I want you to manage that, all right? There is emotional disconnection, or there is hygiene issues, or what? Okay, some of these things need to be managed. You've had a baby, okay? You've had some sort of, I know all of the exceptions. I've heard it all before. I have been a couples counselor for 10 years. I've heard all the excuses. And guess what? I go right into problem solving mode. Let's try to manage this. 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 Yes, your mate is going through cancer treatment. Your mate is in hospice. I get it. You know I'm not talking about that. You know I'm not talking about that. That is simply what people say to deflect. You're trying to deflect from what I am talking about. And you know what I'm talking about. Okay? I could literally write several pages long of reasons why people are not able to have sex. And a lot of those reasons need to be managed. They need to be problem solved. Okay? But come on now, y'all. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not what I'm talking about. And you know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you at home, sitting on the couch. You fine. Work is great. The kids in bed. Your money is great. You know, you're relatively happy, you're chilling on the couch, and somebody, whether it's a husband or the wife, come up to the other. Hey, babe, what's going on? Yeah, you look good tonight, or whatever. Oh, no. What the hell? And look, the women felt away because I actually said that if ain't nothing wrong with you and you just ain't in the mood, this is what you tell him. You know what? I'm not necessarily in the mood right now, but let's see what you got. Like, let's see what you got. Let's see if you can turn me on. Let's see if you can seduce me. They felt a way about me saying that. Like, yeah, just let's see what happens. What? Why I gotta do it when I don't want to do it? Because truth be told, can I be honest? If you're a woman, you may not want to do it for 6 months. And so your husband has to suffer? Your husband has to grin and bear it for 6 months? Come on. And you do know that marriage is sacrifice, right? You do know that marriage is servanthood, right? Like, again, nothing is wrong with me. Like, I'm sitting here right now, nothing's wrong with me, and I'm married. And let's say I go home and he's like, babe. I'm like, okay, let's see what you got. I'm not necessarily horny right now, but I would say, let's see what you got. Meet me upstairs. And trust, I would put homeboy through his paces. Because like I said, I ain't going to do it unless I enjoy it. Yeah, I'm going to put you through your paces. She comes first. Okay? She comes first. He comes next. That's the rule in my house. Okay? She comes first. He comes next. So Anita going to get something out of it. But I'm going to keep it real. Right now, at this very moment, no. But if I went home and I was married and he said, babe, you ain't got an appointment till 12:30. What's up? You know, I would say, meet me upstairs. Meet me upstairs. Let's see what you got. And trust, I would put him through his paces. I sure would. I would get something out of it. I sure would. Okay? But there's nothing wrong with that. And think about it like this. And I said this yesterday. Sometimes it creates a level of closeness. It creates bonding. Like, there are other reasons that you do need to meet each other's sexual needs. The closeness, the bonding, you're releasing hormones. Okay? All of that. And look, when I was married, when my husband was well fed sexually, I could get him to do whatever I wanted. Y'all, that's why I stayed at home. That's why I stayed at home. I didn't pay no bills. I didn't buy no houses or no cars or anything else I had. I know how to get a man to give me whatever I want. Like, I have mastered that art. Okay? I know the things that he needs to feel good, to feel loved, to feel wanted and desired and cared for. I already know that. And I am more than willing to do all of those things. My pride does not stand in the way of meeting the needs of my husband. Okay, Tracy says, unfortunately, some women should stay single because they refuse to meet her husband's needs. Precisely. He said they're ashamed of their bodies, then they need to work on their body. I got an answer for everything. Amazing you're saying this. I just didn't know what else to do, especially after having kids. Again, you just got to work on yourself. You just got to work on yourself. You got to love yourself. And can we be totally real? Most men do not want the BBL, and most men don't give a damn about your body. Like, most men. There are some men that are like, hey, babe, it's getting a little bit too much. You know, it's getting a little bit too much. And they'll tell you. But for the most part, most men want to make love to their woman. They want to get it in. And they're like, okay, you know, your body is different. Things have changed. Oh, well. They just want to get it in. They want to enjoy you. And it's the women that got to get over it. We got to move past it. We the ones that care about the way we look, the way we smell, all of that. I was talking to a young lady the other day who has a lot of insecurity about her body. And to me, she looks fine. That's why I'm like, I haven't seen her naked body, but you know, she's a slim woman. I was like, I'm kind of confused, but she's like, oh, and I have all this insecurity about my body. And then he wants to give me oral pleasure and I don't feel comfortable with that and da-da-da. And I'm like, look, we got to work on this. We got to work on this. I said, we're going to do it first by you just getting more comfortable looking at your naked body. and touching your body and smelling your body and tasting all of the things I said, because it's my body. I want to be comfortable in my body. I want to know what my body smells like, tastes like, the whole nine. We have to but we're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. And what's crazy is, this is what is sex positive. Sex positive is knowing that God created sex for marriage, for husbands, for wives. And what did he say? Anything done in the marriage bed is undefiled. So anything that you and your husband agree to do in that bed, go for it. Go for it. But yet, married couples, like 25% of them are sexless. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So the one place, the one time that you can get your freak on, you're not doing it. But you want to go out here half dressed for everybody else. You want to go out here and have these hookups and have sex with all these people that ain't your husband, ain't your wife. You want to go out here and then look, by the time you settle in, now you don't wore out. You don't wore it out. You don't wore it out. Nope, not me. Not me. I'm saving it for somebody special. Trust and believe. No. So yeah, I talk to women all the time. I give them the sex talk that their mother should have had with them. So look, y'all, like I said, I'm a different breed. Guess who gave me the sex talk? It technically was not my mother. My mother did not give me the sex talk. My father gave me the sex talk. My father gave me the sex talk. My father gave me the birth control talk. My father gave me the boys and the men talk. He was like, no, Anita, you need to know. And maybe that's why. I am comfortable sexually, because my dad is the one who gave it to me, not my mom. Guess what my mom's whole sex conversation was? Don't have it. Don't have it. That was it. That was the whole sex talk. Don't have it. Don't have it till you're married. No, my dad was like, come in here. Let me show you this. Let me do this. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I got it from him. It's sad a woman's looks have become a tool because some don't want to have a dedication to a career or couple's life and go to shameless ventures or no self-esteem, give in to OnlyFans or financial imaging. It's a marketing tool. It's a marketing tool. Sex is a marketing tool now. It's not about love. It's not about care. It's not about procreation. It's not about bonding. It's not about any of that. Sex is a marketing tool. That's it. This is where we are in 2024. Not me. Not me. I have requirements from a man. Commitment, exclusivity, love, marriage. That's the kind of sex I want to have all night long. Okay? But this thing that the world is out here doing, I don't want no parts of it. And look, I get called a prude. I get called, what's the other thing? The lady, it was a lady that said it. I can't remember. I get called all kind of stuff. And, okay. Like I said, I don't feel any kind of way about it because I know what I'm capable of. Okay. I know what I'm capable of. So, okay. I know that's not sex positive. No, actually my way is sex positive. What y'all are doing, which is going around giving out free sex to everybody and anybody who, with their hand out, that's not sex positive. What y'all doing, which is, having sex with men, you don't even enjoy them sexually. You don't even enjoy what's happening. You don't like, you don't orgasm. You don't like it. That's not sex positive. But again, you can't tell people nothing. At what age were the various talks? So the first one was at 13. I think I was 13. I had another one at like 15. I stumbled across my father's porn collection at 16. And me and my best friend. And so, we were looking at that. We were like, okay. Okay. And then, he figured out that we had stumbled across it. And then he talked to me again around 17. And then at 18, he took me to Planned Parenthood. He told me to start taking the pill. I still wasn't having sex, y'all. I didn't have sex till I was like 18 and 4 months. No, 18 and 6 months. Because my birthday's in January. I did not have sex until June of that year. So about 18 and 6 months, I had a boyfriend in high school. We dated for a whole year. And I told him, nope, I'm a virgin. I'm not sleeping with you. I don't know who you been with, what you doing, blah, blah, blah. And for a whole year, y'all, he just hung in there. Then look, he fell deep in love. In that year, he fell deep in love. Okay? And prom night, I was like, okay, clearly this man loved me. Like I said, he fell deep in love. And by then I loved him too. I said, okay, I feel safe with this person. I love this person. This person's committed to me. I want to give my virginity to this person. So it was a very conscious decision. I do not technically regret it. I do not regret it. I don't have a regret story about my virginity. I actually don't. I love this person. He loved me. We were exclusive. We were committed. We dated for a year. I have no regrets about my virginity story. Yes, do I wish I had waited till I was married? Sure. But the taking of my virginity was not horrific. It was not, some drunken, I barely know this guy. No, I love this guy. And he loved me, and we were together for 4 years. So I don't have any, horrible virginity story. She said, be a good girl talk. Unfortunately, their moms didn't get the real sex talk. Yeah, a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't. Nope. Yeah. But he took me to Planned Parenthood when I turned 18 in January. And then I did not have sex until June. But my dad didn't play. Like I said, I have been raised pretty much by a whole lot of men. And all they did was kick game. All they did was kick game about men, the nature of men and life, and God, so many things. I learned so many things from the men in my family. I've been so blessed. Y'all have no idea. And it saddens me when I hear women talk about how horrible men are and they've never had a good experience with a man. That makes me so sad. It just breaks my heart because that's all I've had is great experiences with the men in my life. Great experiences. I didn't have no weird uncle trying to touch me or none of that. So I just am like, oh my God, I had no idea like how blessed I was in my childhood. But yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing where women are like, nah, these men are out here crazy, trying to touch me, trying to do this, trying to do that. I'm like, man, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. And like I said, just was never a thing. Never a thing. That's great. Your dad is one of the few who would do that. Yeah, he really is. Like I said, I'm just different. I'm just built different and I've had different experiences. How did this knowledge at 18 translate to your understanding of how important sex is to a man as a grown woman? Was there a point that you had to remind yourself and get back on track? No, I've always known that sex is important to a man. Always. If I was going to be in a relationship with a man, I was going to have sex. And so what I decided is, number one, I'm going to enjoy that sex, right? I'm not having sex with a man that is not pleasurable to me. Number two, I decided that I needed to choose men that I wanted to have sex with. Okay? Like, that's it. Enjoy the sex and choose men that you want to have sex with. I have not been with men that I don't want to have sex with. I'd rather be alone. I'm built different. And I don't understand it. I don't understand women who just can't be alone. That you got to be with somebody, and so you're choosing anybody. And most of these anybodies that you're choosing, you don't want to be with. I don't have warm body syndrome. We talked about this in another video. I don't have that. I'm good. I love my life. I have a fabulous life. I have friends. I have hobbies. I have interests. I have my work. Now I have my children. I have my pets. I have my groups. I have lots of things to do. I have my platform. So I don't understand warm body syndrome. I don't suffer from that. I feel good about myself. I don't need a man to validate me or who I am or that I look good or that my booty is fat and all this other stuff. I don't need that. I look in the mirror and I want to have sex with me. That's what I want women to start doing. Get yourself to a place where you want to have sex with you, where you feel good about yourself, where your self-esteem is not an outside job. It's an inner job. And that's why men be hating on me. Because it's like Dion said, you ain't make me, you can't break me. Men hate women like me. Because what they think of me doesn't matter. That's the type of woman I wish I could create in all of you. That's powerful. That's your feminine power. That's what I want you to tap into. That's why I'm doing this. Because you're so reliant on everything outside of you. Telling you who you are. Telling you if you're good enough. If you're pretty enough. Like I said the other day on that live. Women are willing to mutilate their bodies. You're willing to mutilate your body thinking that that's what men want. And I've already told you men don't want that. Real men, healthy men, masculine men, conscious men do not want a woman with a BBL. They don't want that. They don't want that. Sorry. They don't. But y'all are going out here and following the trend. And what I say yesterday, we're going to see in 20 years what that body looks like. Like, I'm afraid. Like, I am afraid of what y'all's body is going to look like in 20 years when you have that BBL. I am. I'm truly afraid. Look, I done put on 6 pounds and most of it has gone to my backside. Some of it, thank God, went to my chest because I've never been a big busted woman. I've never been big busted woman, but thankfully it went to all the right places. And because I walk and work out and run, you know, I've been able to tone up, you know, keep my body tight, keep my body toned, but just do the work. Do the work. And whatever your body can do, right? Because I get it. Everybody's not a size 6. I get it. And I keep telling bigger girls, like, nobody's saying that. But be the best you can be. And be somebody that you want to screw. When I look in that mirror and I take my clothes off, oh, I want to lay me down. That's the level of confidence you should have as a woman. And I've had 3 kids. I had a single birth. I had a twin birth. I've had 3 kids, y'all. Okay? I'm not a spring chicken, as they say. But what I do is I do what I need to do so I want to sleep with me. That's what I'm asking women to do. Okay? But please choose a man that you actually want to have sex with. Like, I just don't understand it. I just can't wrap my head around it. And if it's hormones, if you're having hormonal issues, see about it. I'm going to go home. I'm going to put my referral link. So I have a referral link to a company called ThriveLab. And I may put it at the bottom of this video. I am going to refer all of my ladies over 40 to ThriveLab, where you can go and talk to a nurse practitioner. And they are going to send you a lab slip, and they're going to send you to LabCorp to get your blood drawn. And they're going to tell you what your hormone levels are. And if your hormone levels are not healthy, they are going to give you bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. It's a thing. It is a natural form of testosterone, estriadol, and progesterone. Okay, those are the sex hormones. If you have a thyroid issue, they will give you something called Thyrex, which is a natural thyroid replacement medication. It is not chemical, it is natural. And it will make you feel like you 25 again. Okay? It brought me down to my college weight. It got everything, everything, engine revving, running, everything running, okay? There are solutions. And remember, a big part of the solution is not just to have sex with your husband. You feel better, you sleep better, you look better, your skin is supple, your hair starts growing in thick, like your mood is better. It just smooth out all the rough edges, y'all. All the rough edges. When I tell you, I'm going to put my link in here because look, I need that kickback, okay? Y'all run over there. Y'all click that link and run on over to ThriveLab. I need that kickback, okay? But yeah, there are solutions and you should look for them. A lot of them are based on lifestyle. A lot of y'all not sleeping. A lot of y'all not eating great. A lot of y'all not exercising. You're not drinking water. So no wonder you're not interested. You need to take care of yourself. And I'm talking to the men too. I'm talking to the men too. So if you on high blood pressure medicine, men, if you on high blood pressure medicine, if you on some form of, if you got the sugar, if you got the diabetes, and you on some metformin, all that stuff is going to make a difference in how you perform sexually. Get your life together. Okay? So, I don't want to hear it. Let me look at these comments and I got to run into the bank. Okay, she said, this is so validating in my dating journey. I feel too rejected at times. Yeah, it's, ooh. Like I said, somebody got to talk about this. Somebody have to talk about this, and I elect myself. Tracy says, preach, woman of God. Thank you. Hello. Exactly. We don't, yeah. Gravity is going to hit them so hard. It is. Y'all. I hope I'm not senile in 20 years so I could be on here telling y'all. I hope I'm not senile. I hope I'm in my right mind in 20 years so I can still be on Instagram or YouTube or somewhere showing y'all pictures of these BBLs in 20 years. Making fun of them. Because you know I'm going to do it. Okay? Do you tell me that you want to sleep with yourself? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Do women in their 30s need to have their hormones checked? If you have a thyroid issue, if you have low libido, I say yes, regardless of your age. If you have low libido, or you have a thyroid issue, or you're moody, like you're struggling with, leveling out your mood, I say yes, you do. Please check your levels. Yes, I do. She said, do you take their products? I sure do. Every single month. Every single month. So every day, every month I get a shipment. So they ship it to you, y'all. They ship it to your house. And every day I put on the cream. I take the pill. I sure do. Every single day. The BBLs are already deflating. They sure are. Yep. So I'm going to put my link down below. I'm going to put it on that YouTube video too. Because, yeah. How do you know if you have low libido? Can I say this on Instagram? I'm going to say it and let's see if they flag me. So if you don't feel that urge, if you don't masturbate, like if you don't feel that urge all on your own, or if you don't masturbate, or, certain things like watching certain movies don't give you that tingle down there or whatever, yeah, you probably got low libido. Because there are certain movies that if I watch them, I feel that tingle. I'm like, woo, Lord. Certain movies, I feel that tingle. Okay? If I'm in a hot bath, that's another time. If I'm in a hot bath, I feel that tingle. I'm like, woo, a girl can do something right now. I feel that tingle, right? It's certain situations that if you put me in, I'm going to feel that tingle. If I kiss a man I like on the mouth, I'm going to feel that tingle down there. Okay? That's why I try to keep that to myself, because it's certain things I know if I kiss, I'm going to feel that tingle. Okay? And this is the other thing, y'all. If a certain type of man, a masculine man, right? If he smell good and he hug me, y'all, it's certain men in church I can't hug. I can't hug because I feel the tingle. It's certain men that, I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. I don't even give them the church hug. Like, oh, okay, yeah. All right, brother in Christ, I don't let him hug me because I will feel the tingle, okay? So don't let him hug me with them arms and he smell good. Nope. It's certain people I avoid. I'm just keeping it real. I avoid certain men at my church if they hug me. Okay, she said, I have a high libido. There you go. See? And it's questions like that. It's questions like that men should be asking. What types of things make you feel that tingle? What types of things make you feel that urge, that desire? There's nothing wrong with having that conversation. But if a woman dismisses you, oh, this is dirty, it's nasty, why are we talking about this? Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. That's your answer. That's your answer right there. She's letting you know that's not something that I am going to be interested in or maintain with you. She's telling you. Y'all just not listening. Would buy a package for a wife to the products a sound approach, or should one have a sit-down chat? You always communicate. You always converse about what it is you're doing and why you're doing it. Or you write a letter. Why are y'all so afraid to talk? Why are you so afraid to talk to the person you're married to? It's just blowing my mind. I just don't get it. You are sharing a life in a bed with a person and you cannot open your mouth. That is a life I don't want. I don't want that life. I just don't understand it. It just gets me all riled up. Okay. Yes, the tingle. The tingle, y'all. Okay. Yes. Yes. If he smell good, I'm in a puddle. Yep. Same. You have me at my work, at my desk week right now. Yeah. Yeah. It's certain people, y'all. Look, certain friends, certain men at my church, right? If I see your arms, if I see your chest, like it's just certain men. If you, ooh, let me tell you what do it for me too. This is weird, y'all. I'm about to share something weird with y'all. You ready? A man with beautiful teeth. If a man has beautiful teeth and nice lips, look, he be just a talking, and I be looking at his mouth like, oh Lord, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I kid y'all not. It's some weird stuff that turned me on. I love a man's hands. If he have sexy hands, ooh, Lord. And then I just be imagining them hands all over my body. And then I'd be like, you know what? I just excuse myself. Let me go. Let me get on up out of here. That's the first thing I check out. So first thing I check out is your mouth. I check all this area out right in here. This is what got to be right. Your mouth got to be right. I love a man with a thick head of hair. I love a man with hair. And I check that out. I check out your hands. I do hug you because I want to make sure you're not soft. Okay. A man who is soft, like if I go to hug a man and I don't feel hardness come up against my softness, no, thank you. No, thank you. Guess what? And look, ladies, let me give you a little hint. A man that's soft, like his arms are soft, his chest is soft, that's a man with low T. That man got low T. He gonna have problems in a few years. Okay? He got low T. Okay? But I want to feel rock hard come up against me. When you go to hug me and I feel them pecs, I'm like, oh, okay. And you smell good. Your hygiene is on point. Your hands are clean. Your nails are clean. Your nails are clipped and clean and filed. Oh, you can get it. You can get it. Can I be honest? So, men don't understand good communication equal to tingle. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Yeah, the lips. Yes. Ooh, yes. Y'all see, y'all getting me going. Asking God for strength. Yeah. Yes. Get your hands right. That's right. Hands. Get your nails trimmed. Make sure they're clean. Get some lotion. Get some lotion on them hands. Like I said, that's me all day right there. Right there. Right there. So it's certain things. But if you squishy, can I be real? If you squishy, if I feel soft coming up on my soft, I'm good. That's a low T problem. She said, I enjoyed this conversation. Thanks as always. Yeah, fingernails. Yep. I check for fingernails. Yeah, he said cocaine fingernails. What's cocaine fingernails going? I never heard that. What's cocaine fingernails? Please tell us. Will you save this live? Yes, I will. I will. But honey, I know Anita know what she like. She know what she like and she know what she don't like. Okay? I know me. If don't nobody know me, I know me. It's certain things. Bam, bam, bam. Look, I just run down the list. And if he got all that, yeah, I'd be like, nah, you can't come over to my house. Like, all these dates gonna be out in the streets. You can't come over to my house. I can't come over to your house. I know what makes me weak. Okay? I know what does it for me. So, I know me. You knew. So, y'all, we needed to have this very frank chat. Okay? We needed this chat. And guess what? This chat was God approved. If you are in the container of marriage, everything I just said, God would be like, great. Thank you, Anita. Thank you for instructing my children on how this thing is supposed to go. I'm not married. So I'm out here suffering. until my husband come along. Okay, I'm out here suffering until my husband come along. Oh, he said, let one fingernail grow long so you can use it as a Coke spoon. Oh, God, no. Ew, no. Yeah, no. I want men with, nice nails, clipped, filed. I want them clean. I want your hands to have lotion on them. That's it. That's all I ask. Put some lotion on. Look, put something on your lips. Have something that keep your lips moist. Now, not shiny. Okay? I need to specify. I went out with a group of friends on Saturday night, and there were men and women. I belong to a co-ed social group. Men and women in the crowd, right? One guy in particular showed up and his lips were shiny. No, not shiny. No, moist, not shiny. Shiny looks weird. Shiny look a little suspect. Moist. Your lips should look moist. They shouldn't be cracked. They shouldn't be dry. You should be moisturizing your lips, but I shouldn't see shine on your lips. That's when it's going too far. Okay? So, no. All right? That's it. Right. The hardness in a hug is huge. Yeah, it is. Because I need to feel that. Ooh, I need to feel that masculinity come up. When I feel that, when I get, oh, Lord. Like I said, there's people in my church I can't even hug. And, I love them in the Lord. But look, I know they like, darn, Anita's like, she don't like me. No, bro, it ain't that. It ain't that. I'm keeping both of us, in a good way. I'm keeping both of us free of sin. That's what Anita is doing. That's what I'm doing. I like to be touched on the inside, so nice nails are needed. Oh, yes. Oh, see, I wasn't going to go there. But yes. Yeah. I like all of that. See, I wasn't even going to go there. But yes, Anita feel the same way. I want your hands everywhere. Everywhere they can be, in and out. Okay? I wasn't going to go there, but there you go. And men should not have shine nails either. No. You just clip them. You just make sure they're smooth, not raggedy or sharp or whatever. That's it. And put lotion on your hands. That'll do it every time. And make sure your lips are moist, not shiny. Okay? So, gentlemen, you getting some game today. You getting some game. All right? You got to have yourself together, too. You got to be sexable, okay? You got to look sexable. You got to get your hygiene in order, all right? If you need to trim up or whatever it is you need to do, you need to clean up. You need to clean up, in the areas and smell good. You need to be fresh. You need to clean up, all right? Make it so that we want to be with you. This is the live we didn't know we needed. That's right. That's right. And I'm saving this live. If you missed the beginning, go back and watch it all the way through. But this live is God approved if you're married. Okay, like I said, I'm not married. I'm out here suffering in silence until my husband come along. And then it's on. It's on. Y'all gonna see a whole different version of me once my husband come along. You're gonna be like, Nita, she just walking on there. What has changed? Oh, you gonna know what's changed. You gonna know what's changed. He gonna know it. So, okay. Have a great day. If you have not checked out the live over on YouTube, I'm going to start going live on YouTube because I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. I will be live over there at least once a week. I'm trying to figure out the consistent day and time so we can have these conversations. You can communicate with me. You can ask questions live right there in real time and I can answer them. I love it. I love everything about it. So thank you so much for watching today. Have a wonderful day. It's beautiful here. The sun has come out. It's been raining for 2 days, but the sun is out. I'll be taking my puppies to the dog park today. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, stay open to love.